Hi, my name is Mary Jane Andrews. I want to personally welcome each of you to Skills for Success. I created this short video clip to provide some assistance in learning about the course as well as to show you where you can find help when you need it. Whether you take a face-to-face class or an online class, attendance is important. I hope each of you will come to class 3 or 4 days a week. The more you read and post, the more you learn. It is important that all of you know how attendance is determined. To meet attendance, you must post something on at least 2 different days. If you enter the classroom and read for 3 hours, this does not count towards attendance. Please look at the last box on this slide. If you do not meet attendance, you will be dropped. This slide shows what you will see when you enter the classroom. First, there is a green menu bar across the top. You will submit your assignments to the drop box and use the journal area to put notes. The journal area is private. Nobody sees this area but you and me. You may set it to where only you see it. You may even use this area to ask private questions to me. Should you do this, please label the heading Note or Question for MJ. The announcement section is on the right. I suggest you review each of the policies because all of the policies will be enforced. All of your coursework, textbook information, and assignment information can be found on the left sidebar called Course Home. Notice there is an area called Questions for the Instructor. You may post your questions to me in this section. If you have a question about your grade, please send me an email. I cannot discuss grading issues in public places. All module information is listed at the bottom of the left sidebar. When you click on Module 1, all reading and assignments for that module will open. Finally, look at the link called Navigating Your Course. This is always available to you to help you find your way around. How do I know what I need to do? This part is very simple. Each week I create a document and post it in the announcement section. I highly suggest you read it every week and to print it if possible. This is published on Tuesday night to allow you time to plan for the new week, which starts on Thursday. Do not post anything in the new module until Thursday, as this may affect your attendance for that week. This slide is a picture of some of the information that is available in the assignment and summary document. All assignments are numbered and specific directions are given. For example, the first assignment requires you to go to Academic Guidelines and Policies on the left sidebar. You are to read all of the information and respond. When you have finished reading, you should scroll down to the bottom of the page and click Respond. In the text box that opens, you should post a statement that says you have read the policies and guidelines and you know what is expected of you. This side takes you back to the assignment and summary sheet. Notice how all assignments are numbered and due dates are listed. The assignment and summary sheet tells you what sections you are to read. The arrow points to the Reading and Assignment section. All textbook information can be found there. I find it highly beneficial to download the Argosy Digital Bookshelf and the textbook for the following reasons. You do not have to be online to access your textbook. You can take notes or highlight in your textbook or print certain sections if needed. There is an audio feature which allows the textbook to be read to you. Please do not skip the reading under the Module 1 sidebar because it has important information that will help you with assignments. It is interactive and only takes 10 or 15 minutes to complete. It is always a good idea to understand what the learning outcomes are for each module. I encourage you to always click on the module heading. The Module 1 heading shares an introduction which explains the fact that you are and should be at the center of your learning. When you click on the Get the Most out of Module 1, you will see the learning outcomes and topics for this unit. In weeks 2 through 5, you will see the learning outcomes and topics when you just click on the Module 2, 3, 4, or 5 heading. Exposing yourself to what you will be learning helps you to focus on what needs to be done in order to do this. Most students want to know where they can find the written assignments. This picture shows where all 3 written assignments for Module 1 can be found. This slide shows you the directions for the first discussion board assignment. The thing I want to call your attention to is that it asks you to give your name, current occupation, and areas of interest that might be covered by this course. It also asks you 5 specific questions. It is very important to make sure you address all areas of an assignment. Finally, look on the right. You will find short visuals on how to use the discussion area, how to copy and paste, and how to check the gradebook. This brings up the next question: how am I graded? Each week you will have 2 graded assignments. You will have a discussion board assignment and a Dropbox assignment. The discussion board assignment grade is divided into 3 parts. The first part of your grade is your initial response or answers to questions. The second part is your participation grade or post to classmates. You must respond to a minimum of 2 of your classmates. The third part of your discussion board grade is on the actual craftsmanship of your post. I have to look for misspelled words, sentence fragments, punctuation, or capitalization errors. It is very important to not substitute letters for words as some do when sending a text. One way to complete discussion board assignments effectively is to read and listen to the short video in my first post, which shares insight on how to do the assignment correctly. Look at the top graphic where the arrow points to the word respond above where it says expand all. This shows you where you need to click to post your initial response. You should only click this place one time during that assignment. If you need to add additional thoughts to your post or make a correction, please click respond to your own post to tie them together. The second graphic shows you where you should click when responding to me or your classmates. When you make responses to classmates, you will click on the respond that is in the bottom left corner of their post. Be sure to click on the blue respond and not the envelope beside their name. The envelope icon does not post on the discussion board. It sends an email to the classmate. This screen shows a general overview of how discussion board assignments are graded. Your initial post or your answer to the question counts 16 points. Participation, which are responses to classmates, counts 16 points. And your craftsmanship counts 8 points. This means you can earn a total of 40 points each week on this kind of assignment. Notice there are 4 categories on the discussion board rubric: unsatisfactory, emerging, proficient, and exemplary. Your post is considered unsatisfactory if it is not on topic. It is considered emerging if it is extremely short. It is considered proficient if it answers all questions and is at least a paragraph long. It is considered exemplary if it answers the questions, is a paragraph long, and contains research to support your opinion or to increase the collaborative effort in our classroom. This section of the discussion board rubric provides you information about how your participation post or responses to classmates are graded. Notice the red text at the top. No credit can be given for posts that are made to classmates after the week ends. In order to score exemplary on participation, your post must offer points of view supported by research, ask challenging questions that promote discussion, or draw relationships between one or more points in the discussion. As you can see on this part of the discussion board rubric, it is important to organize your information, write in complete sentences, and make every attempt to reduce grammar, spelling, and capitalization mistakes. Submissions should be written in paragraph form instead of question and answer form. Please note that you will not earn all of the points for responses to classmates if your posts are one to suit 1 or 2 sentences. I urge all of you to review the section under Discussion Questions. It shares some things necessary to compose substantial responses to increase the collaborative effort in our classroom. The grading criteria can be found at the bottom of every Dropbox assignment. I recommend that you read the directions thoroughly, but I also urge you to review this box before submitting your paper. All instructors are required to use the grade criteria box to grade your assignments. I hope this has answered some of your questions and put you at ease. I will make several attempts to call each of you by Sunday night. Please send an email which contains the above information. Make a list of your questions so we can talk about them when I call. I'm here to help you to be successful, but you must be willing to help yourself to be successful.